Aries, this is your 2022 cosmic forecast, and the first card that came through for the month of January 2022 is the Queen of Wands, your energy, cardinal fire. So this is you starting the year like this go-getting energy all around you, like this thirst for achievement, accomplishment, validation. Like you're feeling very confident, empowered, sexy, strong, healthy, full of vitality. I love this as a start to 2022 for you. If anything else, it's just like you're feeling yourself, feeling like yourself, and feeling pretty good, I think. We're going to take it month by month, clear more by pulling from the tarot and looking at some more depth to these cards. And then we're going to look at an oracle card or two as well. So February, I've got the Wheel of Fortune. The good times keep on rolling from January through to February as far as I can see. This is pretty fiery energy. Of course, we have Aries as the fire sign, but we've also got Jupiter here with association with the sign Sagittarius, another fire sign. So it's just this energy of like maybe an Aries and Sagittarius dynamic is in place at this time, and it's like really opportune, really expansive. Regardless of the signs or the astrology, the Wheel of Fortune is all about expansion. Good fortune, essentially, being in the right place at the right time, things syncing up. The Wheel of Fortune is like getting what you want and everything falling into place. A lot of you are feeling things falling into place by February, but don't think that this is all because of destiny or fate. Now, much of it could be. The Wheel of Fortune is suggestive more of destiny, that concept in the tarot, above free will, but there is a part of me that sees like many of you directing all of these opportunities and all of this, like what seems like good luck or just opportune timing. It's like actually coming from your good planning or just like your sort of mindset and like your confidence and your vision and everything like that, Aries. Again, March, beautiful. The Nine of Pentacles, so far very accomplished, kind of end to the first quarter of the year, looking back at your achievements from January, February, March, feeling very satisfied. In March, you're looking at this point like, oh, that was really, I did a great job there, and look, what more? I have so much to show for it. It could be money in the bank, it could be lucrative contracts or deals, or just a great resources, networks, teammates with you now. So you've got everything you need, you're fully resourced, you're very proud of yourself, you're seeing like a lot of tangible and real life accomplishment. And finances looking good there too. The card for April, the Ace of Cups, okay, so beautiful promise for, or beautiful potential rather, for what love can promise us, what connection, friendship can promise us. So this is all about meeting new people, deepening the connections with the people that you already know and love, a lot of happiness and cup overflowing in the month of April. Your birthday month, that could be a really nice time. These are the cards for March, April, so Aries season is looking pretty nice to me for 2022. Now in May, you encounter some perhaps financial setback where you are not feeling as flush as you were in March. Maybe you have to spend some money around this time. Maybe you have taken a chunk out of your savings account to invest in a home, or I do see home ownership coming up for Aries this year, or like getting a mortgage. There's some cards about to come up now for June, July, August that really look like that for me. So for some of you in May, this might have just been like, oh, we had to, my savings account doesn't look like it did in March, but I've got a like hard asset under my ass at this point. So it's even better for some of you, you may say. But yeah, you're looking at like a depletion in funds in one area of your life, but I'm seeing overall like quite strong finances for the whole June, July, August period. So I'm wondering how bad can it be? It's maybe though, if it's an emotional thing, perhaps for some of you, there was a glimmer or an opening of some sort of romance and love in the month of April. that come May, it didn't really turn out to be what you thought it was going to be, and you're feeling a little rejected. That's not to say that's going to be the same for everybody. In fact, I do see the potential of what this love scenario could be in April, really manifesting to something quite committed by July, August. So that's not going to be the same for everybody. But regardless, there's like the year had been going so well, and then we get to May, and it's the first card that I'm seeing like that you may experience as like, oh, a bit of a bee in your bonnet, or like, you know, somebody went and burst your bubble because you've been really on a high until then. This just looks like some like money worry. It looks like of the fear of not having enough or even like this fear of like not being prepared for an event, not being prepared for what your next challenge is. All of these kind of strange feelings that you may be having in May kind of are rooted in some sort of a sacral chakra, root chakra, being out of alignment. Like you are worried about your basic needs being met and satisfied, like shelter, resources, food even. So I mean, it's not going to be as grave as that, hopefully, and for many most likely not, but it's just the energy of what that can be. And it's like everything had been going so well. Not to worry. I mean, there's restabilitation the very next month afterwards in June. I don't see this as being like a huge setback for you. In June, it really looks like some of you are celebrating getting that mortgage approval, moving into the new house, or a new role at a new company, promotion in the same company, celebrating something, feeling very probably quite free now with what you're able to do and how you're able to express yourself in whatever role you're in by June. July, August, I'm going to look at this together. The King and Queen of Pentacles came through for July and Queen of Pentacles for August. So, okay, so it seems like coming together in union, coming together with other people, coming together with like it's good, it's positive, it's very good structure, it's really good for money and like business, and it's a collaboration that like is pretty important, I think. For some of you, you're definitely, you know, you're settling it. You got the mortgage approval, you celebrated, you put the money down, you paid for it, whatever. And now the Queen of Pentacles come August, you're just like settling in to domestic bliss and harmony. Or it seems like by August, whatever's starting to happen in June and July, like you're really settled there, you're thriving there, and things are flourishing there. This is really cards of flourishing for July, June, July, and August. Four of Wands, lots to celebrate, lots to be happy about, lots to enjoy, and lots to just feel at peace with, and like you feel at peace with another person, I think too. Okay, September, the Five of Cups. You may start to look back at the relationship that didn't work out in the spring. If some of you, like, I feel like in April, May, there was like a friendship or dating situation or love and romantic relationship or business partnership kind of thing that did not work out between April and May, and like you're getting in your feelings about it in September now that you've time to think and process, because something else swept you up and something else was very successful for you for those months, June, July, and August. So you didn't really have time to think about that or process it. That could be what's happening in September. Other than that, something disappoints you in September, we'll have to clear it up. The Three of Cups in October, so celebrating. I see a lot of celebration cards for this year, like Four of Wands and Three of Cups. It does look like this is like a year of toasting, of saying woohoo, like celebration. So I think there's a lot to be happy about for this year. I see you actually like popping champagne on more than one occasion in the year 2022. That sounds good to me. That's always a fun time. It's always like a cause for people to be happy and celebrate, of course. So yeah, it looks like October celebration, planning. Some of you are like, oh my gosh, we're moving soon. So this is the card for November, the Three of Wands. So October, November, Three of Cups, Three of Wands. Three in tarot, much like the Queens, and also numerically 3, are all about growth and abundance and fertility and creation. You've got four threes in this reading numerically. This is a big year for expansion, growth, positivity in general, I think, and like creating, making more of, watching things grow and get bigger and better. Even the Wheel of Fortune at the start of the year with the Nine of Pentacles, February, March, like really abundant, right? Really opportune and accomplished. I love this reading. So some in October, you guys are like having those final going away drinks and parties because you're about to set sail on a whole new chapter in your life. So that could be just leaving one company for another. It could be leaving one place in the world for another. But some sort of a celebration is occurring and it's toasting you on to the next phase of your life in November. And then we end the year in December with the other major arcana cards so far. So you've had 2 major arcana cards only. That's not many. Some of my readings, it doesn't matter, but some of my yearly readings have had 7. Some have had 4, 6, 1. Now you've got 2 so far. Okay, so this would be showing that near the start of the year, there's a bigger period of soul growth, and it's like you being blessed basically. And how does this Aries deal with all this good stuff happening, right? How do they deal with stepping up to their destiny in February? That's the soul growth. And now you've all year to figure out your next soul growth, or gear yourself up rather for the Hanged One, or the Hanged Man in this deck. It really is about gearing up though to the Hanged Man. Like you're in a suspension in December. Something is about to change. You're in that in-between period of figuring out what's next, waiting for the things to fall into place. This could be likely if you've just decided to take a career break or move or emigrate or do something like that. You're waiting for, the dust to settle now. We will clear up the Hanged Man, of course, but it does seem like there's bigger new perspective coming for you in December. This is more soul growth. So this is going to be something that changes your mind about something, that helps you to see the world, see something, a particular thing you could not up until now. You didn't have the experience. We're all on our own spiritual journey here. So the reason it may be frustrating for many of us are feeling like we can see things in a different way, or we're experiencing reality in different ways to others. It can be quite frustrating to come to the realization, and this is all the Hanged One is, or the Hanged Man, enlightened perspective that there is no such thing as one truth. Everybody's truth is different based on the perception that is available to them via their conditioning, their life experience thus far, everyone being on an individual journey. You're really feeling this by the end of the year. So this is the soul growth. You're like, okay, I am able to see something in an entirely different way. There does sometimes suggest a period of stagnation, being suspended, held in limbo feeling, a sense of waiting for what's next, but not fully knowing what's next at the same time. It can be uncomfortable, but what's happening here is the enlightenment. You're reaching a new perspective that you need for your next steps that you don't have until December. Let's look at the cards together. Before we do that, I will just read you your oracle that I've pulled first. Number 6, Daughter of the Phoenix for 2021. Scorpio has also gotten this card for 2021. You could be an Aries with some Scorpio placements too. And take this as maybe a stronger message if it resonates for you then, any Aries/Scorpio people. I think Scorpio had like 6 major arcana cards though so far in 2. Now we will clear up some more, so you may likely get some more. We're going to pull some more in just a few moments and look together. But for now, I'll read you this oracle. I'm centering this around 2021. My bad. What was that all about? What was the learning of 2021? Number 6, Daughter of the Phoenix. When the soul is ready to spread its wings, it goes through a deep cleansing, purification, and preparation for new levels of spiritual wisdom, power, and light. Just like the phoenix that is baptized through celestial fire to be born anew, you are going through such a phase of heavenly purification, preparation, and initiation. This is an advanced phase of soul growth, and soon after you will enjoy greater spiritual peace, divine power, and advancement on your divine life path. Kuan Yin, Daughter of the Phoenix, has been through fire, physical and heavenly, and has ascended into a position of great spiritual peace, power, and authority. She guides you now to claim your rebirth and ascend. So in the same way as if we were moving house or moving country, moving job, we would clear out our possessions, clear out our desk. We would kind of figure out what we don't need to take with us into our new life, right? And that's because we're preparing to move to higher levels of consciousness, the Hanged Man. So we're doing like a spiritual clearing out, kind of getting rid of stagnant energy that doesn't belong with us on our new cycle. So this goes on to say that the path of purification and initiation by celestial fire is preparation for spiritual enlightenment, greater happiness, well-being, prosperity, success, spiritual responsibility, and leadership. It can be a challenging time that would stand in the way of new spiritual potency must be eliminated. And often these things are doubts, fears, questions about our own worth and ability. It can feel confronting to meet these parts of ourselves consciously. Yet we cannot let go if we don't even realize what we're holding on within us. The initiation will help you release any old baggage or pain that does not resonate with the higher levels of light that you're preparing to live in. It can feel challenging at times, but know that there is nothing wrong. In fact, there is actually something very right behind these experiences. Do not fear the challenges. You wouldn't be taking these spiritual exams if you were not ready to live at a higher spiral of consciousness. Have some faith in your own progress, and remember not to get attached to what is leaving you. Your consciousness also, as you are preparing to ascend. Let go of old energies with trust, even if we are not consciously understanding what is happening. It is the quickest way to be able to ascend gracefully and easily. Okay, so it's this phoenix rising from the ashes, being baptized through celestial fire, through challenge. It's the soul being purified is the message of that card. So that could have been what 2021 had in store, had that feeling for you. It may not be fully completed as you continue in 2022. Let's look at these cards together, Aries, and see what else is coming through for you now. Aries, let's keep going with this reading now. I don't think we need to clear up the Queen of Wands. I think we're going to jump straight to clearing up the Wheel of Fortune for February. Queen of Wands in January is just this air of confidence that you're carrying. The Wheel of Fortune for February, what are these opportunities? What is this expansion going to look like in this month? The Queen of Swords, so another 3 numerically in the courts, another queen, so more growth, and oh wow, Queen at the bottom of the deck too. So you're going to be around a lot of, I'm sensing feminine energy, divine feminine energy. You may be yourself tapping into that energy of receiving that divine feminine energy. And growth, creation, abundance, gratitude, all of these things are coming up. So the Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, are you going to be collaborating with a group of other, maybe potentially women or something like that, or working with women, or having some women be important in your life? I'm seeing a lot of that energy. Okay, so by March you're feeling pretty accomplished financially and otherwise. That's nice. You're feeling very proud of yourself. Let's look at the Ace of Cups in the month of April. So opportunity for love, romance, or deeper connections already in your already existing relationships are really becoming possible in April for you. King of Pentacles coming through with the Ace of Cups. So this is, of course, the second time we're seeing the King of Pentacles now. So Taurus is associated with this card, earth signs. I have Mercury and Taurus here with the 5 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Taurus energy in the month of April. But the person you meet seems to be like well financed. The person you meet in April really seems like somebody that you would want to introduce to your family, your friends. Like you want to have this person around. They seem like just good people. Okay, 5 of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, so then by May you have this fear of rejection, not having enough, something like that is coming up. So could that be in relation to the person you meet in April? For some, sure. Let's see what the 5 of Pentacles is all about. The Knight of Pentacles. It doesn't look too bad. The bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands. So we've seen this coming through as the card for November already. But okay, so potentially, some of you just spend some money that you have anyway, so don't worry about it, on a trip, on a relocation, on a move, on the new chapter of your life. Consider this as an investment in yourself, as an investment in your future. This is not something that should necessarily be perceived as a loss or a drain on your resources or finances. This is very much like, for some, just relocating finances. And you know what? Money is just energy. And energy can't be created, energy can't be destroyed, just transferred, just changed from one thing to another. So yeah, you don't have the same numeric digits in your bank account, but you have the plans in place to start a course or a college course, university course, to start a training module, to invest, like by starting a business of some sort, invest in yourself like that. Okay, yeah, something you believe in. For some of you, yeah, I think that this investment in May is going to be leading you to this new chapter of your life towards the end of the year, like a new move, new horizons, something kind of changing and shifting for you in your life. It could be linked, so like November could be linked to something that happens in May as well. Okay, so we'll clear up then the King and Queen of Pentacles. Let's take a card for each, the King and Queen of Pentacles. So June looks like celebration, making things stable, consolidation of things that have happened, bringing it all together, bringing it all home, kind of a thing. Let's look at the King of Pentacles for July, with the Four of Pentacles in reverse coming through there. And let's also take a card now for the Queen of Pentacles for August. And then we'll look at this all together for you, Aries. And it's the Four of Wands. Okay, so this is for sure all linked in one sort of storyline here. And interesting, the kings are fours in tarot also. So the number 4, sorry about that, Aries. So Four of Wands, king being 4, Four of Pentacles, Four of Wands again. So this storyline between June, July, and August is some sort of a linked theme, I think, Aries. So what's going on? What is going on? Well, 4s are the number of stability. They're the number of, I guess, as well as that, like consolidation. It's a time of like stabilizing, bringing together, laying foundation, making secure. It's not really this time of movement. So I do sense you like trying to just hold it all down between June, July, and August. Now you're really laying strong foundations for something that is going to grow and flourish, and something even for some domesticated, blissful family life, home life, home and living, renovation, decor. All of these themes are what are coming up for me in these kind of cards here. So this could be a time of like getting a new home, redoing your home, all of these things, kind of laying down roots with somebody, checking out your finances to see what you have. So there's like a sort of letting go now, right? You had all this worry about money in May. And then, like, as it happens, by the time we get through June, July, August, you see, like, the tangible of what you have now, like, what that loss perceived at the time has actually brought you and how you've gained so much more. So I really see a very thriving, flourishing, and healthy chapter of your life. June, July, August looks great, Aries. I really like the look of that. So let's keep going now. We'll pull 3 more cards for this reading and close out. So first of all, we'll pull a card for the 5 of Cups. What does this loss look like, or disappointment look like for you now in September, Aries? The 9 of Pentacles in reverse. How funny. So 6 months later from the 9 of Pentacles upright in March, We get them reversed in September as a clarifier. There is going to be a readjustment of funds, it looks like, right? This looks to be something of the material that is a disappointment. It looks like you are reallocating what you had got in the month of March. It's just not accessible to you anymore. You could be dealing with the Virgo around March. You could be dealing with that same Virgo energy again in September. You might be making like 6 months investments into something. Like every 6 months you invest in something. Every 6 months you're supposed to do something or complete something, or every 6 months you're supposed to sign off on something or pay a loan off or something like that. So that could be just a reminder for you that like loans, debts and things like that could build up, and in September it's a time where you're trying to clear through some and then you have some like disappointment over finances overall. Okay, Virgo, if you've met a Virgo in April in the Ace of Cups and that was an earth sign Virgo that you met, it does look like there's a bit of a rocky start for you guys, and then even by September you're like reassessing a relationship with the Virgo Aries. Okay, so these are general messages. They're not going to apply to everybody. I just want to give as much as I can get out of these cards without being too lengthy. So let's look at the Three of Cups and the Three of Wands together. So October and November is all this lead up celebration to a move, to a new beginning, to expanding horizons. So it's an exciting time of the year. And you're thriving. Wow, the 3, the Empress, number 3 at the bottom of the deck. So we've seen all the 3 ways we can see a 3, through the Queens, through the Minors, through the Court cards, and now through the Majors. So 3, growth, abundance, pleasure, joy. Oh, but the 5 of Cups is still here with us. Okay, so let's see. So the 5 of Cups is here from September, still now in October, November, perhaps to a lesser extent. I do get the sense that you'll have to say some goodbyes, and this could be because you're moving overseas, and this can be a sad time, moving from the city back home, moving from your hometown to the big city. Some of these themes are coming up between October and November for you. So while everything is thriving and growing and really beautiful for you, you can't help but feel a sense of sadness, loss, regret, or just getting over, or still missing somebody, okay? And that's what's coming through on the kind of deeper emotional current here. It is still a time where your blessings are going to be pretty obvious though. And we're going to do an oracle card finally in just a moment for the year 2022. But for now, let me pull one more card from the tarot to clear up the Hanged Man, this new perspective, perhaps something more in December. It's soul growth time again. What's in store for Aries then in December with the Hanged Man? The 6 of Wands. I like that. Bottom of the deck, the 3 of Pentacles, I should say. Then after that, the Queen of Pentacles again, like we have here. Okay, but the 6 of Wands, let's look at this. So yeah, you're going to be headed towards a period of success in your life come December. There's like this sort of period of, you know, that this 6 of Wands, hustle, flow, energy, creativity, networking with others, aligning with others, making good contacts. You know, this is all just around the corner. There's just this annoying sometimes waiting game. In fact, I think you might even enjoy it. Like, it's like this little bit of down time. You're getting all excited. You're waiting for the dust to settle on your new chapter, and then you're just, once that all happens, you take off. Like, you're expecting like to double what you've done. Look, we have the Queen of Wands with 1 Wands. Make it all the way around to the end of the year. We've got 3 of Wands. So we've picked up a thing or two. Then we've doubled it again to the 6 of Wands as we close the year 2022 and look forward to 2023. You've really made a lot of yourself is what I'm seeing with that kind of reflection. Okay, Aries, that looks very exciting. I'm gonna clear oh no, I'm not going to clear anything up anymore of the tarot. I'm looking at the oracle now. So let's take a deep breath, Aries, and bring ourselves back to now, the present moment. Okay, and this card, I'm going to ask the Oracle to deliver a message to you, Aries, from your angels, guides, highest self, most compassionate self, whatever it may be that you prescribe to. This is a message for 2022. What do you need to know about that year? It's coming up, it's around the corner. What does 2022 bring for Aries? Sisters of the Sun Rising. This is funny. I actually just got this card in the Cancer reading. So there's some signs, like I've got Scorpio reading card and Cancer reading card for you, Aries. And you're the fourth sign I've read for. So, you know, that's quite interesting. Maybe you have Cancer in your chart, Aries. Maybe you have Scorpio in your chart, Aries. So let me read these cards for you now. Okay, number 28, Sisters of the Sun Rising. For 2022 for Aries. You are a highly creative being with the potential to help raise the vibration of consciousness on this planet through your creative projects, work, dreams, and hobbies. The power of collaboration, choosing to work with others in joint projects, allows for synergy to occur where you can go stronger and become more than the sum of your individual parts, calling in the great cosmic assistance and potency. You are guided to remain open to other souls joining forces with you for 2022. Just like the Sisters of the Sun Rising that bring great energy to help humanity through their group endeavors, when you allow for aligned group effort, much that is wonderful can occur. So it goes on to say that it is an important part of spiritual journey for you to learn who you are, how you work, and often solitary work is a helpful way to do this. Yet there are times where you are strong enough to work with the others without losing yourself or your unique approach to creative endeavors. Collaboration is suggested for you now to allow your expand to new horizons, to allow your horizons to expand, to meet more people, to share your light and have more fun. Your collaborations may be the spiritual guides or with the souls incarnated and coming into life in the form of colleagues, friends, and helpers now. Trust your instincts and be discerning that you accept what you accept and what you let pass by. There will be plenty of opportunities for you as you are open to them, but do trust yourself enough to take the leap and some risks that feel uplifting for you in reaching out or accepting the offers of others to work together. Sisters of the Sun Rising, know that when the light can grow strong, when souls grow together in creative and joint endeavors, allowing different flavors of the divine to come through in each project, making it richer than it would have been with one flavor alone. This oracle is also guidance to remain true to yourself in collaborative efforts. You may be struggling between compromise and staying true to who you are and how you work. You don't need to compromise. You need to honor your boundaries and the boundaries of others, and trust that when we are meant to work together, you will find a way to compete, but to complement each other. And so you can all shine together. This oracle also indicates that the relationship you have right now, there is healing taking place, and if you look for the win-win solution, no matter how tricky it may seem to find that wisdom at first, it is there to be found. You have successfully collaborated as souls finding healing. Well done. So if there's a relationship that needs healing, a collaboration that needs healing, Aries, look for the win-win, as hard as it may seem to be found, is what that card is saying. It is there, and then the healing has taken place, and we can all move on, you think to yourself. Aries, thank you so much for sticking with me and watching this video. I will leave a link to your 2021 version of this, just to see how that compared for you if you're interested. Thanks for watching.